What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am switching things up just a little bit. I really wanted to get you guys more involved and I wanted this video to be a little bit more interactive. So I went over to Instagram. I asked you guys a question on my stories. I said, hey, let me know what are some of your favorite drugstore makeup products, because in today's video, I'm gonna be testing out your favorite affordable drugstore makeup products. Yes! I'm super stoked about today's video. You guys have no idea. I have a roundup of products. Honestly, going through all of the answers was really fun. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, stop what you're doing, subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. Also, like this video. Likes go a long way and they really help me out on my channel. And turn on your notifications just so that way YouTube will notify you when I upload, which is every Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With that being said, I have my little cafecito here. I'm ready to sit down, put makeup on, beat this face. So grab your coffee, matcha, water, tea, whatever you drink, because it's gonna be a pretty interesting video. So let's go. So the very first product I'm going to go in with is the Soothing Facial Oil by e.l.f. Cosmetics. So many of you actually love this product and you can use this before makeup or after makeup. I'm going to give it a good shake. I have mine here in the Soothing, but I know one of you said that you love the Calming one, which I do intend on picking up. I just felt like because of today's video, I didn't want to go out and buy another one since I already have this one, which is very similar, but these feel incredible on the skin. I have tried them before, so I know why you guys really love them. I do like to just press them into my skin just a little bit, and for me personally, I do like to apply these before makeup and not necessarily after makeup because it is an oil facial spray. So I like to just prep my skin with this first. Let's actually move on to face primer. You guys are still loving the e.l.f. Cosmetics Jelly Pop primer for very good reasons. It is a really awesome primer. I'm telling you, whatever you put on top of it is really going to stick and adhere to it for a period of time. So I'm going to apply a generous amount of this all over my face because we really want our foundation to stay in place. I'm just going to make sure, again, I get this all over, and as you can see, it is like, it's tacky to touch, so my fingers are really just like sticking. If that's something you're into, if you're going for longevity, I definitely feel like this is going to be an amazing primer. Now let's move on to eyeshadow. I will be using the Bare Necessities palette. I've used this maybe 3 times on my channel and I absolutely love it. If you buy any eyeshadow from ColourPop, I feel like this is going to give you the most bang for your buck because it's filled with so many different shadows. You have some cooler browns, you have some warm tones, you also have those burgundies, those neutral browns, those warm tone browns, and then you have your bronzy shades in really deep black. So that's what I'm going to be using today per your guys' recommendations. Huge shout out to you guys. Y'all know me so well. We love the same things and that's why we're best friends. Okay, let's actually go in with a shade called Hot Gossip. I'm going to take that into my crease. By the way, I do have a little bit of concealer on my lids, which is why they are a little bit darker than the rest of my face. So just prime your eyelids with whatever it is that you guys know and love. I actually didn't get any eyeshadow primer recommendations, which was strange, so that's why I'm not mentioning one in today's video. But I'm just going to take this and use this as my transitional shade and really just buff and blend and blow it out. Also, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but since launching Bare Necessities by ColourPop, they did just launch the Stone Cold Fox eyeshadow palette, which looks like this right here. I do kind of want to do like 3 looks, 1 palette featuring a bunch of like cool tone looks because you guys have been requesting a lot of cool tone eyeshadows recently. So let me know how you guys would feel about that down below in the comments. The next shade I'm going to pick up is called Crack On, and I'm going to take this right here in the outer part. I'm not switching brushes or anything. I'm just going in with a very light hand to really just smoke out this outer part of the eye. So let's warm up this look a little bit with the shade called Hot. It's right under Hot Gossip. It's more of a very warm kind of rich sienna, and I'm going to take it on that same brush, but I'm going to primarily focus it right in here to just bring forth some of that warmth. Now I'm going to take the shade called Velveteen from within the palette, and I'm just going to start working it in big circular motions right out here. It is a brown. Honestly, I'm really just mixing in different browns to get a very nice seamless blend at this point. I want something smoky, but I also want it to be warm, but I don't want it to be orange. Like, I'm so torn at this point. I'm now gonna go in with my lid shade, which is called Pricks Fix, and I am going to just put it right here onto the lid. Do you see how pretty that is? Like, I wanted to go in with the gold, but then I was like, okay, I just used like a bronzy gold in my last look and I don't want them to be the same. So I'm just gonna take this all over the lid. The next shade I'm taking is called Rebel, and I'm taking it on a flat brush and I'm putting it right next to this gunmetal bronze. This definitely is more of like a burgundy shimmer, and I feel like it's really gonna complement the warmth that we have going on in the crease. So I'm just gonna take my time and really just tap it and blend it. Then I'm gonna pick up a little bit of the shade called Stiletto on a smaller brush, and I'm only gonna concentrate it right here towards like the outer V. I'm gonna keep it very, very small, and I'm not gonna take it across that burgundy shimmer we put right next to it. I'm just gonna slightly buff and blend it into the color. Once I have the placement of that shadow, I'm just gonna go in big circular motions to really just blow out this color in the outer part of the eye. I'm gonna take a little bit more of Rebel on my finger just because I felt like it was kind of like a line here. So I'm gonna blend it a little bit more on the center of my lid, just like that. I'm literally so obsessed with this look. I did not think it was gonna come out like this. Kudos to whoever recommended this palette because I'm having fun experimenting with colors. So for the most part, eyeshadow's done. I am gonna take a makeup wipe and I'm gonna clean up the little bit of fallout I have going on right here. Do you guys see what I did? I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my eyeshadow. Honestly, it wouldn't look too bad if I added a little bit of that gold. Would I be extra? Let me know down below. I think I might do it. Or should I keep it like this? That is a question. What would you do? Would you add this gold to this look or no? Would you keep it like it is? I might keep it the same. Now for liner, one of you actually recommended the Epic Wear liquid liner and also the crayon liners. I went into Ulta and they literally had so many colored liners that I literally want to pick up, but I didn't want to be wasteful at the same time since I already own so many ColourPop liners. So I am sticking with the Epic Wear liquid eyeliner, which was recommended by one of you guys. And instead of me actually doing like a full-blown cat eye wing, you guys know I'm going to do like my little smoked out wing. Because this is such a smoky and sultry look, I don't want to take away from it by creating a cat eye wing. So I'm simply just going to create a line closest to my lash line. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the shade called the Spyglass on a flat definer brush, and I'm going to start packing it right here closest to the outer V just to smoke out the liner a little bit. I don't want it to be as harsh in this area. Then with the smaller blending brush, I'm just going to buff and blend it out. For lashes, you guys recommended these right here by Kiss. These are the Lash Couture Triple Push-Up Collection lashes in the style Teddy. I think these are gonna look so pretty with the look. So for the sake of timing, I am gonna pop these on off camera and then we'll be right back and finish off with the face. So let's move on to foundation. I will be using the NYX Born to Glow foundation. I have two different shades here. I have shade Natural and shade Nude. I was also getting a lot of requests to use the L'Oreal Fresh Wear foundation, which I have tried in the past. I do really love that foundation, but I definitely wanted to try something else out that I wasn't really used to, so that's why I'm going in with Born to Glow. I'm gonna mix both of these shades together because I feel like one is fairly light and the other one is a little bit more neutral. So again, I'm gonna mix the two to get a custom shade. Ooh, this is very golden on my skin. Let's hope we can make this work. I'm just gonna go in with a brush to really just buff and blend this out. Oh wow, this is really beautiful on the skin. Now mind you, I haven't self-tanned in a while, so I think this should match me fairly well. Let's actually move on to concealer. Now, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer kept coming up over and over again for very good reasons. It's very full coverage, but not only did the original one pop up, but the hydrating one popped up. So I'm actually gonna cross mix the two just because I do have a very luminous and dewy base going on. I don't wanna use something that's too full coverage because I feel like it could throw it off a little bit. So I'm gonna use two favorites for concealers. Both are the same, just with different finishes. I do actually like the original formula a little bit better because I feel like it is a little bit more full coverage, which is why I am mixing the two. I do really like how hydrating and just dewy the hydrating version is. So I'm going to just, again, mix the two together to get a very custom finish for my concealer. Then whatever I have left on my sponge, I'm just gonna tab it on my chin, my cupid's bow in the center of my forehead, just to kind of balance things out. I feel like this is a really awesome way to just highlight these areas without going too overboard with concealer. Ugh, I cannot believe this. You guys are really changing the game for me, especially with this look. For under eye powder, a lot of you were recommending the Maybelline Fit Me powder, so that's exactly what I'm gonna be using today. I'm gonna use this one right here in the shade Fair. Now, in addition to that, you guys also recommended this powder right here by e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is the Sheer Tint Finishing Powder in the shade Fair Light. It doesn't look too fair in the pan. I'm actually just gonna use this to set the rest of my face down and in place because I do have more of like a dewy look going on. I don't want to go in with too much of this. I'm really just gonna powder down my T-zone because again, I still want to be very dewy and glowy. I'm impressed so far. You guys are not steering me wrong at all. Whew, we need to do these videos more often, maybe like once a month. Like I need all of your favorites because I can't get enough of my makeup right now. Before moving on to the rest of my face, I definitely want to finish off my lower lash line. So I'm going to pick up the shade called Hot Gossip on a flat definer brush. And I'm just going to start smoking this out on my lower lash line and really just connecting everything together. Then I'm gonna add in a little bit of the shade called Hot just to bring that warmth to the lower lash line as well. Another favorite that was recommended by you guys is this right here by Maybelline. This is the Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. And I'm actually gonna coat my lashes with my false lashes just to give them more of a natural effect. I'm only taking this at the base though. I'm not taking it all the way through the lash. Then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just gonna hit my lower lashes as well. Another product you guys seem to love is this right here by Physicians Formula. This is the Organic Wear Sculpting Bronzer. I am going to take this on that same brush I use to apply my foundation. You guys know this is kind of like my method whenever it comes to cream products, and I'm going to use this to add some warmth to my skin. Now, as you guys know, I did not take that powder all over my face simply because I knew I was going to go in with a cream bronzer. This is the best way to apply it. You want to apply it on top of the foundation and not on top of powder, otherwise things can start to look very crepey and cakey, and that's not what we're going for. Let's talk blushes. There were so many different blush recommendations and favorites from you guys, from the e.l.f. Bite Size Face Palettes in Watermelon to this right here by Wet n Wild. This is the Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. This is such an old favorite and I really just wanted to revisit it. So I'm gonna take some of this and I'm gonna put it right up here, kind of like where I put the bronzer. I really wanted to use like a cream blush to complement the cream bronzer, but there actually weren't any in the comments or the answers from you guys, so that's why I'm using this. It still is very pretty and I think it is going incredible with the look. I'm telling you guys, when I picked out these products based on your favorites, I really wanted products that were gonna all look good together, which is why this look is coming out fire, like so good. The colors are just really spot on. I'm also gonna take a little bit of this on my nose as well. Surprisingly enough, I really didn't see any highlighter favorites from you guys, which is so crazy. So I'm just using the shade called Silk Teddy right here, and I'm just gonna pop this on as a highlighter. It is a little glittery, so definitely use it very sparingly, but I think it's pretty. I'm just focusing it right here. I'm not taking this all over my face or anything like that. Whatever's left on the brush, I'll just dust a little on my nose. But again, I'm not really trying to get too crazy with this because this is not a highlighter. It is an eyeshadow. Let's move on to your lip product favorites. Now, there were so many different answers from like Maybelline, CoverGirl, ColourPop, Revlon, literally the whole shebang. It was so hard for me to narrow it down. I really wanted to try this One Girl's lip combo in particular, but I cannot find the Ultra Blotted Lip from ColourPop in stores. So I just opted for her favorite lip liner, which is the ColourPop BFF3 lip liner. Girl, we're literally on the same wavelength here. this is my favorite too, okay? I really want to try the Ultra Blotted Lip. In fact, I am gonna order it online, and then I'm gonna try out the lip combo, DM you, and let you know how I love it, because it looked like a really, really awesome lip combo. I'm not even gonna lie, but I'm gonna take this lip liner and I'm just gonna line my lips with it. I am not gonna fill them in completely because I do have another lip product I wanna go in with as well. So the only thing I really did here was line my lips, and then I just kind of my lips together, and that's how I was able to get such a beautiful and seamless blend. I am gonna go in with the last lip product, and it is this right here by L'Oreal. This is a part of the Age Perfect line. This is in the shade Glowing Nude 216, and I'm going to put this all over. So I went ahead and zoomed out just so that way we can kind of get a feel for the look as a whole. You guys, let me just say this. You guys came with it. You did not disappoint. These are your top of the top, cream de crop, creme de la creme drugstore beauty makeup favorites. And let me just say, I need to start taking your recommendations more often because I have not been this obsessed with my makeup in a really, really long time. This Born to Glow foundation is going to be my go-to, especially this season. I feel like this time of the year, every single year, my skin gets so dry, and I love the way my skin looks like right now. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and if you guys want to see more videos just like this, make sure you guys follow me over on the gram. I also have a TikTok now. Hello, what is the world coming to? Follow me over on TikTok if you guys want to see goofy content, different content, like not so like uptight and in a box. So do that. I don't have much else to say except I need to get out of this room. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces.